Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you once again for joining. Thank you. We appreciate you. And guys, go ahead and share and get ready. Let's discuss this. This evening is all about ONEWS11. I know that everybody should have read it by now. And if you did not, then you are a bit late. You have to go and read because very soon, before you know it, ONEWS12 is here and you don't yet know what is happening in number 11. So thank you, Brother Collins, for joining me. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, thank you, sis. I'm very well, thank you, and I'm so excited with ONEWS11. So
Indeed,
we're just excited.
same.
I know many of us are still excited. There are a lot of people who have not really had a nice sleep because of the excitement. So just bless your life.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, let's just go straight to business, guys. I would like you to share your perspective in the chat. Let's do this together. So Collins, if you look at the old News 11, you see that Ash was expressing a lot of excitement, and he actually mentioned it somewhere that he's excited, right? Because we're finally moving on, and that translates some form of peace of mind that is running in the life of our CEO now, possibly, and his team, right? So, but he said a lot of things, and people are coming up and asking that for the past years, Ash and the rest of the people have been talking about product, and now Ash comes up and says we are developing a powerful new applications designed to help every kind of small business person. So people now are worried that Ash has shifted from product to application. So can you bring some clarification here so that people can finally settle and move on?
Oh, thank you, sis. That's really a good question. Yeah, when we look at product and applications, there is a product, there's application, there's a lot of terminology, existing in the IT world. Just that few are out. Until you are in there, then you can really understand some of this language. Truly, there is really not much difference between a product and an application. They all goes hand in hand. They are all intertwined. Okay, let us look at what application is. Even Red did a very great job today explaining a product, an application, and I was just there listening. I said, wow, this is really, really beautiful. And thank God you brought it up now. When you look at application is just tailored to particular users. It's perform, it's a program that is perform specific, it's perform specific tasks for users. For instance, let me look at Microsoft. I like to take example Microsoft. Microsoft has a package we call Microsoft Word, Microsoft package. Can be Excel, PowerPoint, all of those, whatever is there, my Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, all in that package. What have they done? They've packaged it as a product. Licensing is there. Some company will come talking about how do you maintain this and all of that. That is a product because they've just productized it. So they can develop an application. They said, how do we productize it for mass market? Now you said, all right, within that product, you have different application. You have Excel, it's an application. It's not a product because it performs a particular task. You need you need the spreadsheet to perform a particular task. You need Word document to perform what? A particular task. So each of those those applications within the package that forms the product perform a particular task. For instance, we are using StreamYard. StreamYard is an application. It can be web browser application. It can be what, but it's an application because we are just here to stream. There is nothing else you can do with this apart of streaming. That's an application. And if you look at application, it's just, if you look at it, it is used by what? It can be customized. They customize for specific users. For instance, I can say, all right, I want to build an application that will be used by the railway service to monitor their road, to make sure there's a laser, blah, 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 all of those things. That's an application. WhatsApp is an application because it does what? You go in, you chat, all of those things. It's just application just for you to use it. But what if you start to add different application, combine with it, integrated with it for different users? Say, all right, I don't want to use this, I want to use this. Let me give you examples, Mr. Comfort. Zoom is a product, and it is also an application. But the reason why they see it more as a product is because, one, you can do what? You can do video conferencing. You can do conferencing. You can hold a conference. Let me not call it video conference. A conference. Sorry. A conference. You can do a conference webinar. And you can do what? You can do a conference and you can do a webinar. It can be a webinar platform and it can be a conference platform. So that is a product because it can perform different things. So you are targeting wide range of people. So you can drill down. But the good example always said Microsoft, they always talk about their product. And product, if you look at product, some of the things that you can see within a product, one, you said, okay, they have documentation, they have licensing, they have support within a product. What will be the support? Because all of those things cost money. You can talk about, upgrading, downgrading, all of those things. It comes with product. So when a company build an application, they say, all right, I've supplied this to Comfort. Somebody want to use it again. And then the person need different functions. The person want, for instance, I build an application for hospital, say healthcare. Banks will like it, but can you upgrade it or customize it or do something different with the application? So the application will not only serve the health service, but the application can serve banking service environment. What would I do? I will just make sure I can build it, customize it, but integrate it like all in one. That's what they call customization. You say, all right, if I log in, what will I see? It's bang, 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 bang. What they can do their transaction, they can pay their money. Now it is a product serving the whole, a wide range of the society. So within a product, there is always application. But you can have an application which is not a product. A product is customized to a particular group or users, and application, and the product is to cover the wide range of people, no matter what. So they've already done it. Make sure it can be customizable, and you have different things in there where you can do your job and stuff like that. So I don't know if it really makes sense to others.
Yeah, I think if I understand you well now, it means a product is like a suite that is hosting various applications.
Correct. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I think that's enough, guys. I just wanted to get this clarified, and I hope that people who were worried about this difference, they make it. And guys, let's know what you got from Collins's explanation. We just appreciate you guys from the tech team because you do this and break it down for us, and it goes really a long way. Personally, I do learn a lot from this.
It's just comfort, when Ash use technical language, people should understand that they are all intertwined. Ash can come out today and say, we have this application, but we want to productize it. They don't need to come and explain to you. But a product and application, they are all similar. You can sell it, you can monetize, you can do stuff. And even like Red said today, you move the engine, you can see the skeleton. With application, you don't need to make it so fancy. It's about usability. But with products, you need to put logo because you are selling it, and people sometimes look at the appearance. What is there? What is really there for me? How do you present it to the public? With application, one-to-one, they can say, Comfort, go in, that's the spreadsheet, click, click, click. It don't need to be nice. It's about functionality and features. That's it. In there. Once it can do the job, that's it. It's done. That's application.
Yes, sure. I think somebody's saying we are in it to win it. Congratulations. Thank you. This, and please, my name and my IG and the rest is not on my profile. So please, what should I do? All right. Let's discuss this later. I'm not sure. I don't get you quite well yet, but I have an idea what you're talking about. We'll do this later on. So guys, thank you, Collins, for doing this. And let's delve into the ONEWS11. We cannot just stay here and go as if that was the only thing. But then that's the exciting thing. And I believe that that is what is making Ash really, really excited. Because when he looks at how far we've come, how high we've jumped over hurdles and we've still gone until we've come this far, he is very, very excited. And so you know how Ash would want to just do everything. He also emphasized today about the vision of this, the shared vision. I like it when he calls it our shared vision. It is a shared vision. Why? Because you and myself, we came in, we listened to him, we say, yes, that is interesting. First of all, I admire it. Secondly, I believe in you. I believe in what you're planning to do. And thirdly, that's my kind of thing. I would like to be part of it. I would like to be a Mother Teresa. And so I'm coming with you. So that's what I understand by him calling it a shared vision. So he includes me. He thinks about me and yourself and other people who are excited about this whole mission, right, and vision. So he actually spells it out today. He said our shared vision of uplifting humanity by empowering individuals of all ages and walks of life through what? Education, through personal development and financial well-being. I'm happy how he emphasizes these are things, Colin, that we've been saying every day. When you remember about 2 Sundays ago when Mike Ellis came and said, people should be ready. I don't know why that keeps echoing in my mind because it's important. People should be getting ready. By getting ready means you should be educating yourself. We come to platforms like this and we educate each other because we share from here, and your contributions also go a long way because powerful contributions come from the chat, add to what the other people come here and say. And so we stay educated, we stay in the know, and whatever the CEO himself comes and then pours into us, and that is exactly what we will be pouring out into the world when we are ready. Personal development, this is something we've been singing every day. And Collins, for the very first time, I'm not sure how many times Ash talks about money, mentions the name money or finance, but I was just so excited too when he talks about one of the things, one of the ways of uplifting humanity being guaranteeing your financial well-being. This is what we knew from onward. We used to call it apples and whatsoever and so on. And the expression financial well-being, he puts it in caps to let you know that, listen, everything is being sorted. And again, I think that Collins, this emphasizes the fact that the vision has not changed. The old car might have been broken. Dear on passive, you were doing a good job until you get to the point where you were tired. You are now parked in the garage. You are there for the gallery, but we are moving on with a new car, and you see that everything is moving and really, really smoothly. It looks really powerful. And he is just so powerful. He promises every day and pledges how much commitment they have, himself and his team, to make sure that this dream comes to reality. And so we just need to prepare. We just need to be ready and make ourselves the empty vessels, empty, clean vessels, ready to prepare like the lady who was collecting oil from this prophet and stuff like that. Get your vessels ready, guys, because any moment, Ash can just be telling us anything. It could be any time at all. But then we don't deal with deadlines. We just deal with when Ash is ready because we know it's already a done deal, Collins.
Thank you, Comfort. I want to look at it in a different way, that financial well-being. Ash touch medium, small entrepreneur. And that's what really hit my heart because that is where the struggle is, especially when it comes to applications. How many of them struggle? How many of them can compete with giant company? Because without applications, especially now in this day and age we are now in, your business cannot strive. There is no way because it's so expensive. And if you look at it, it is so cumbersome. Most of the applications, they are complex, really complex, and then expensive. What if there's a company that can turn that complexity into simplicity? That's what I understand when I talk about turning complexity into simplicity, make it affordable and accessible to all. So, and he talked about small businesses because these are the people who are really hit hard when it comes to software applications. These are the people who cannot even compete with the medium and the large corporation because they have the money to buy whatever is in the market. because they want to maximize profit and minimize cost. What if there is a company that can turn that complex applications into simple form? And not only simple, because the two things every company will look for, whether you are a medium or you are a small size or large corporation, the first thing is how simple the application is. Is it really user friendly? Let me call it user friendly. Can we use it easily? How easy it is for us to use it? How easy can we train our employees, those who are working for us? Are they able to use it to achieve their goal, the goal of the company you are working for? Because they don't want an application where you spend 30 minutes only to understand it for a 15-minute job. You have a job of 15 minutes, but it takes you 1 hour just to say, oh, this application is not doing what it should do. This application cannot achieve this. You are quarreling with application, software application. What if there's a company that can turn that complex application? Because you don't want to go to school again to learn application. You just want something, if it is put before you, you can use it easily to do your job, because your own aim is to do your job. Your own is not to learn the application, it's to do my job. I want to take
Click
that
and
home and
go.
switch.
That's me.
Yes.
Yes.
And when they put something complex, one, the frustration will kick in. Most of us don't like Mondays. When you go Mondays, you say, oh, this application again. I'm going to face this application. We don't want it. We just want to go in, do our job, and go. That's technology. Now, Ash is turning complexity into simplicity and make it affordable, which means the company that are giant and the company that are medium and don't have, they can have access for affordable price. So there is just no competition. It's just like, okay, I can afford it. Because even those who are making a lot of money, the giant company, bear in mind, they also want simple application. They also want affordable application, because they too also want to save a lot. They want to be that billions and billions of dollar capital company. So they'll always go for something that is affordable. The same like the person who's also struggling, the company struggling. So imagine if you bridge that gap, giving them something that is simple and it's affordable, the complexity to simplicity, all of those corporations will come in. Do you know how many? We don't know how many companies are in this world, because they all use every product. Go in, each of them will go for something that is affordable and simple. Company always want to know, is it affordable? Is it easy for us to use? Then we are in. Ash is bringing that. That is where the financial well-being will come, because those companies that are struggling, Mr. Comfort, they will save more money. They will be easy to give pay raise. We know company, like one of my friends told about company, where they say, if we save more, then we'll give you guys bonus. If we cannot make it more, then there is no bonus for you. What if they can get that affordable solution? I'll be praying for them to get it, so they can give us bonus. They can give the people who are working on all those sectors bonus, even no matter how little it is. They said every little helps. They give you bonus because they have saved a lot of money. That is the prayer of everybody. Ash is bringing that now to bridge that gap. And then it is not only that, you talk about education, financial well-being, easy to learn. You can use it to teach somebody. You can have a lesson. You don't want a software that you yourself don't even understand a lesson and you want to hold class with that person to educate somebody. You need something simple so that you can easily go give your lesson, make some quick cash. You can work from home by using the software to educate others. And you can also use it for your own personal development. Exactly, that's what Ash is driving to, making things not about you coming in, you put money in your pocket. That's not what Ash is saying. Ash is saying using this application for all of these things that I've just mentioned. And that's how the world will improve if people start to look at it in that way. So Comfort,
Yeah,
let me
Colin,
leave it.
see, yes, I'm happy you're stopping, because this just brought something. When the cyber cafes they started raining back home and stuff like that. The embarrassment of you not knowing how to use the email, where you need to send an email to your friend or your brother or cousin or your fiance abroad. Those things in the days, and you
Yes.
have to go and pay. You have to go and pay somebody to write that for you, right? I know we've gone far, far ahead, but then there's still embarrassing stuff. Just that I demystify the complexity and make it very simple for everybody. It gives you that self-esteem that I'm finally in charge of my privacy. I keep my private space. People don't know what I'm writing and to who and stuff like that. People would have problems or people crashing into their stuff because of those complex structures. And even like the rich people, you say, complexity is actually it involves everything, because when it's complex, it's difficult to access, it's difficult to use, it's difficult to learn and understand, and then it's expensive too, and all of those things. It's very tiring. So there's everything good about what Ash is doing. There are a few contributions here I just want us to highlight, Collins, and people who are actually resonating with what we are saying. Nuno Santos says, what we are witnessing is the birth of something new and unique that will revolutionize the world. Yes, that is certain. Because when you see me every day talk about, or when you hear me every day talk about my auntie down the village, guys, if you see those baskets, you want to invite my auntie, you want to just order them. But how are you going to see it? That's how simple. It's revolutionizing the world and giving a totally new life to people who never expected it and stuff like that. Collins, I think it's still it adds up to the demystifying of the complexity of the whole thing. Ash is that person who thinks that, listen, you guys are making this thing so difficult. It can be this easy. You guys make it look as if wealth is meant only for a particular class of people, but no, there's enough wealth in the world to cater for at least basic needs of each and every human being. That is Mr. Mufareh for us, right? And then I think this is Nuno again. Okay, I think it's the same what we're witnessing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I saw another comment here. Listen, sometimes we just need to watch what people say. The future is going to be bright and unlimited for those who are aligned with our exactly. Sees it is for the few who are called, or the few who are chosen. Sees, because so many people are here. They're just dancing. Not here though, like not us here sitting here because we come here every day. We are with the CEO. We're aligned with his beliefs and stuff like that. There are people who join Collins. The things that people tell you. They're just like that one. I think that your thing. They'll miss out on everything. So if you're not aligned, you're putting yourself in trouble. And if you are listening to this, if you were just stopping by and caught us and you're listening, don't go. Ask us questions, because if you are that same person who likes helping people, or you just like to improve on yourself or your business or anything at all, there's something in the pipeline for everybody, including you. We are not here to advertise. We're not here to persuade people to believe in what we're saying. We're sharing what we're excited about because we know it's true. And because the mission is to uplift humanity, we just think that we need to share our own bit by coming and telling people that's our own way of uplifting humanity. Because by word of mouth, you come to know that there's something that is solving that particular problem that I have, and even beyond, and empowering me to do more for my immediate family, my extended family, and my community. So Enoch Affle says, unpassive is what we currently know and are moving along with. We'll never quit, because winners never quit, quitters never win. I think that is the exact Mr. Mufareh kind of mindset. When you quit, you don't win. Because you quit, you've left it undone halfway. It's abandoned and it's staying there. But then you have to go on and on and on until you get to the top and say, yes, I've made it, right? And I'm just very excited that we're in this together. And of course, it's going to be it. Oh, see, our big brother and daddy, John White, is here. Thank you for joining, John. Thank you so much for coming to support us. And guys, we're just we are trust. Okay, let me see one last comment. Colin, if I let you talk. Rebecca Cafero, we trust God, for nothing is impossible with God for those who believe in. That is just it. Sis, thank you so much. And Collins, I can go on and on, but I'll let you say something.
Yeah. Like when we were talking, the last phase, Ash talks about the vision, which is about uplifting humanity by empowering individuals of all ages and walks of life through education, personal, well-being. And every time when I look at this company, I'm not thinking about those who are already in. I'm thinking, because we are not already in. Let me say it. We are moving to the next phase, the new brand. Ash announced it new. Unpassive is a broken car. For those who choose to come in the new car, Fair enough, it's good. But when the door shut, this is not the people I'm looking at. Those who already know the broken car and they choose to come in. The world will still know the new car. And I'm looking at those masses where these people are not in. You know, when the door shut, I said, you know, whenever the door will shut, comfort. But I think about the customers. I always, my thing is about the customers, those who are not coming to make anything, but they want to use these applications. How many people in the world they use applications and they are billionaires? We know them. You can count them. They don't make anything directly from the company, but because the company provides solution for them, so they have that applications to be whatever millionaires and billionaires and hundreds of thousands. They are not even part of the company. You can look at cross-examine all the other companies that are out there, IT companies that are out there. Some of these individuals are not even part. The door was not even open for them to come in. How come they make their money by using the applications? This is what Ash is doing. Putting a solution out there for humanity. He said they are giving it to you for very expensive price. What if I give you this for a fairer price? Comfort. Because you want to make the money. You want to go online. He said working from home. You want to build a business. What if there is a company that will give you this, that application, even high quality, better application than the one, user-friendly. You know, we talk about user-friendly, affordable price. Will you stick with the one you are using or will you jump in and make more? That's the question. That's for the customers. Because let's remember, there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of customers who are looking for something easy, something simple, something affordable. These are the people I always think about. I want to see how this will transform lives. The application, not you being directly into the company, but indirectly coming on that platform and say, wow, there's a new application. Let me use it. Let's go back, Comfort. You know, there are people who are making money from TikTok. There are people who are making money from WhatsApp, or you call it, how they call it, YouTube. These people are not directly with they're not working for the company. They were never there when they even started developing these products, these applications, or let me call it that way, because they are all applications, just simple application. A simple app. WhatsApp is an app. TikTok is an app. People are making money. They are just using it. Normal users using it, building houses in Africa. We've seen people showing their house, bragging and saying, wow, I make this money from YouTube and I was able to feed my family. What if Ash come and give you something better? I'm not saying that Ash will build this. Don't go and say Ash is building WhatsApp or this. Please, that's not what I'm saying. What if there's application that will be fair, easy for you to make that commission? Because sometimes it's not easy to make that money even in YouTube. And it's not easy to make it on TikTok. Now it's even really hard. What if there is somebody who is not looking, it's not money driven? He said, I will give you something that you can make much and help your community without being directly involved in the company, like myself and Comfort, where if they shut the door, we'll know that we are in, because we'll still be like you, the same, like customers. Those people who stumble on this live today, watching Comfort and I, maybe 1 year, 2 years to come, 3 years to come, they will jump on that product and services or the application. They will use that site and still become wealthy because of the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh. It's about uplifting humanity. I want to give you something simple and affordable, user-friendly, where you can maximize profit. You can work from anywhere. It doesn't matter who you are. The system doesn't look at you or look at your friend and say, no, I'm not giving you so much. The system will still work for you. Do everything. The same like the way you are using other applications and you're expecting something without directly being involved in the company, you know, but you just come, you see the application, wow, this application can do this. Let me take advantage. Comfort, we can look at the whole Africa. Nigerians, they are all on TikTok. Whether you are superstar or what, they are all on TikTok. They are making so much. They have millions of views. You know, they are all on WhatsApp. Why? They were not there when they started building that product or the applications, but they saw it and jumped on it with their followers. What happened? Sometimes we need to take step behind two steps. Ask yourself, I don't need to be, even if I'm not there or you are there, it's a privilege for you to be in, watching it, seeing Mr. Ash Mufareh building this from one stage to the other. But think about those when it will go viral, how they will stumble on it, and you will see them, what they will do, how it will transform life, because Mr. Ash Mufareh built it with the mindset of what? Uplifting humanity, where it will not be something that will rip you off, application that will not rip you off, but will give you the possibility for you to strive. It's game over. Game over, Comfort. I think about it, I sleep every day. It's game over. So let me leave it, Comfort.
I know. I'm just excited to pick what people are saying, because it's there's feedback. So let's see how people are contributing. Ben Ruben is excited because he remembers the good days. Like when he used to go places in Yaoundé back in the days. Just to send an email, you have to travel and go across the city to do stuff like that. Then sit there and then somebody types for you whatever they're doing with your mail. You don't even know, right? But then now these things have changed. Why I'm bringing this is just to confirm to the fact that what Ash is doing is changing lives. It is changing lives, because you know how my grandmom, who has never gone to school, can send me an email. Like when we used to use the video mailing. It just shows a grandma, this is what you do, and then they click and click and click and send to you without needing anybody to know what you're communicating. That is important. Just following along in this journey has helped me very much to know the level of patience. That's why I've highlighted the level of patience we can really stay and wait for someone doing all for us. Patience to wait for someone who is doing all for us. Someone we don't even know from Adam. This is Grace. Thank you so much. This is touching me directly. I'm not Ash, but I think that this is how I feel about Ash too. I appreciate you. A couple of days, Collins, you remember, I think it was me and you. I said Ash is just a candle who is burning himself for us to have light. The us that he doesn't know, like my brother Bear Ruben is saying here. So that's the same thing. So Big Brother John said, do you remember when Mr. Ash Mufareh said to make our dreams bigger? ONEWS11 has started that process. I like it when the excitement is coming from all over, because a couple of days ago, I'm not saying that we should comment on it because it's not important, but somebody made a video and said that the CEO was emotionally charged. I'm just like, who announces news like this? And how do you separate emotion from good news? Yeah, how? If you like, you can use all the big words you want to say. He's emotionally charged or so on. Me too, I'm emotionally charged, because what is happening is excitement. He knows what he's gone through. I don't know how you can separate emotion from that kind of breakthrough, right? So my big brother John here says, listen, this is it, because he gets what All News is delivering to us, just like anybody else stuck on the screen here, typing comments, right? So that is where the way to go. We just need to keep on doing that, because Ash is ready. Ash is ready to deliver. He's carrying on. He's going on and on and on and on. He's got the best team so far. I played an excerpt here of Andy, who was asking questions. Tell me why, in spite of all the criticisms, all the negative broadcast and every wrong thing, and the SEC case, Ash still has the best of 8 in the world. His lawyers are top notch. His IT engineers are top notch. Those people, do you think they don't know about these things? They do know it, but then they know that there's something about this man that we've not seen elsewhere. So I'm coming with you, Mr. Mufareh. That's it. So I think there's so much excitement, Collins. If I'm taking you to the comments, you just say whatever you say. You say have another other thing say. But then I'm happy when everybody, they say exactly. It means that we are not wasting time here, because we are family and we are reasoning. We agree on one thing. It helps somebody else who is stopping by to say hi. So if they listen to me and you, they think that we're saying something else, and then they see other people commenting and saying the same thing, then there's something for them to take home. Bro, if you have some other point to make,
you just said something. Yeah. So why are these people coming to Ash? It's because like-minded people attract each other. These guys, like what we said, tech guys, they can go out, they can still make the money. You know, they are money driven. If you look at those who are working in computer science, the moment they hit that experience, the only thing is, how much can you pay me? That's what they ask. They know they can do the job, but how much can you afford me? If I tell you, pay me this X amount, can you pay? That's how it is. The debate price is not like job is not there. Now, when they look at Mr. Ash Mufareh, they look at what he's doing. Mr. Ash present everything. It's about humanity. Sometimes you are touched. You ask yourself, who is this man? What is in him that he wants to take care of people you don't even know them? Why are you so touched about this world? You know, why are you so touched? Today I was saying something, you know, it was one of our sister called me, so we're chatting. He said, Collins, you know, I work in a lot of homes. And I said, yeah. He said, one, really a young child with disability, you know, she was taking care of this little girl. You know what happened? They said the world is, it looked at this lady and said, the world is really wicked. Why is it that good people, they cannot allow good people to do stuff? It's like this little girl was speaking directly to her. I said, my God, somebody who is in this state can still understand that the world is full of evil, you know, and it reached her heart. So we're just saying, like, I'm going back to Mr. Ash Mufareh. In spite of everything, he had to put it behind him, still continue and said, you know what, that is the past. Now we are just going forward. The past is now behind us. We don't want to think about the past anymore. There's a bright light ahead. But we don't know how difficult it was for him to go through that stages to see the bright light. Some of us would have given up and said, you know what, it's too much for me. And at times I ask myself, I said, this is the question sometimes you ask Ash. If God were to show you all of this, said yes, like the way God took Abraham, move from here to here, A to B, but he never to show Abraham, this is the difficulties that you will see. Sorry that I'm bringing discomfort. If God would have shown Mr. Ash Mufareh, you want to do good to humanity, yes, I'm taking you there, the excitement, but I will open your eyes to see this and ask you if you choose to do it. When God gives you a mission, God doesn't show you the obstacle. The only thing is he wants to walk with you through the obstacle, through the difficult time. He will not show you because he knows that he has the power to walk with you through that obstacle. And that's what really happened to Mr. Ash. So he humbly received it with grace. He said, you know what? In spite of the challenges, things are falling apart, but I will look at the positive side and I will rush through it. I will grab every opportunity. I will not follow the negative. I will not stand by insult or listen to what is happening on social media. At least there are few people who believe that this will change lives. Even if not all, they say many are called, few are choosing. At least there are few. When God asked Abraham this story, if there is only one good person, I will not destroy. If there is only one, even if there was only one to stand by Mr. Ash Mufareh, he will still do it. Because it didn't come from all of us here. It came from his heart. That's something that God placed it in his heart to say, you know what? These people can come and they reject me, but if I put it out, there are people who will come. There are good people. The world is 8.5 billion. If 1 million turn against you and said, we don't want you anymore, there are billions who are looking for this, who have not heard about this story. And these are the people I look every day. I pray that their eyes, the day this technology will come out, it doesn't matter if they come in as what, but even if they come in as customer, it is affordable for them. They can build a business for themselves and their family. They can change their own community because it's affordable, because the system was built to cater for mankind. That's the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh. So comfort, I will leave it there.
I know, I don't know, it's just, it keeps coming, guys. We apologize, we're trying to stop, but it's not stopping because the excitement is real, right? You know how when you were talking, Collins, about How much do you want to give me? How much this? Because even people who create companies like this, all they have in mind is, I just see myself that in the next couple of years, I'm going to be this million rich, this billion rich. You know, that is where you see the difference between a transactional leader and a transformational leader. Many of these people, they've come with transaction in mind. I give them this and I get this back and stuff and stuff and stuff. But Ash is all about transformation. Ash is all about empowerment. Ash is all about solving a problem. Ash is all about making it easy for everybody. You know, it's all about solution. Because when he gives the solution, when he brings the value and all of those things, and then you choose for yourself not to say, oh, you know, because to be fair, when what people are looking for online every blessed day, they're looking for a problem to be, they're looking for their problem, for solutions to their problems. They're looking for value, something to add value to their lives, to their system, to their business and stuff like that. When Ash just gives it out there, that is why we see that everybody surrounding Mr. Mufareh is a visionary. How and why? These IT guys could have said, listen, we did not go and burn our nerves, get these products done within hours, just for you to throw it out there for whoever to use it for free. I'm not doing that, right? But then they're like, yes, yeah. It's going to solve a problem. Let them have it, right? We're glad that it can help somebody. I believe that's what they're doing. And it's kind of motivational to them to like, we're just glad that we did all that just to help people, right? So this is different, guys. This is different. It's hard to look at this whole thing as a business. It is, no doubt, but it's very difficult to term it business because that is not what it is. Because this whole vision, what this man saw and stood up to do what he is doing, was the suffering guy, the little guy in the house, in the building. You know, he's gone through all of those schemes. They work for people who are smart. It surely worked for him because he is smart, he's knowledgeable. He has watched people spend money and watch hundreds of thousands and stuff like that go down the drain. He was like, no, this is unacceptable. I'm walking away because there's a better way of doing it. And then he walks away from it and brings this to you and myself. This is different. This is special. This is unique. This is divine. That is why he submits all the time to God Almighty. It's not me. It's not me. And that is why it is going. You never go wrong when you want to change lives. You never go wrong when you humble yourselves and say, I am only a vessel. God is using me to do this. If you are watching this for the first time, if you like, go and watch this again from the beginning. Ask us questions. You know, there's room for someone. There's a lot of spirituality coming on here. Colin, let's be careful before we start preaching, because I feel like either singing or preaching. It's not time for it. But then I feel so happy that I am part of this. Thanks be to God. And I'm so happy that everybody is enjoying this. So Colin, just look in this thing if you can see it. And there's so many comments that I'm not sure if we can bring all up, but then believe me, it is just a blessing, and we just thank God for everything. Somebody saying good evening. That's also Amabo. Hey, Abe Fume.
Yeah.
I just spoke Collins' language.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So, oh, see the beautiful lady here, the beautiful dancing lady, Marcienne Mama. Thank you. Oh, before we go, so Minu put up a notice earlier on, which I left on the screen, but after that I had to put on other comments. Minu is reminding everybody that we've walked away from the name Unpassive. It's our baby. We're keeping it in the gallery. We're keeping it in the garage. That's going to be in the museum, and we'll always go back to have a look at it. We're not abandoning you, dear. I think we need to write a letter to Unpassive. We're not abandoning you. We love you, but you need to stay there. You have done your part, and then we are moving on. So, Minu, we'll try today. Today was just a special day. Bear with us. We've not been doing this, but today it happened. And so we're doing it for the last time. Collins, I hope you promise. I'm not sure if you promise that you will not use that word again, but yeah. So I think
I can't remember the last time I ever used the word.
Me too. But
Again, we have to remember
it came up
that
today a lot. I'm happy with that.
we have to remember that our past shape your present. If you don't know where you are coming from, you will never know where you are going. The past shaped this present. Without the past, there is no present. And the
Yeah.
past make us strong. The
Yeah.
past enlighten us, and the past is part of our history.
Indeed.
This is a
Indeed.
story that we will write from the beginning. You cannot write a new chapter without remembering what happened in the old chapter. It will be a
Exactly.
story, and this will bring that joy when this new vehicle will kick off. Some people will be
Ooh,
crying, water will be coming down, said,
good,
free
good.
at last. At last, we did it.
Indeed.
We made it, to that final destination, the destination that the old car we were using break down on the way. It's like you are running a race. You are climbing Mount Cameroon. All your trainers and everything rip off. They'll say, oh, take the new trainers. Then you still remember that, when I started running, my trainers rip off. And they had to give me a more stronger trainers for me to climb up and come down. They gave you how many bottles of water you were sweating. So these are the part of the story. But we are writing now a new chapter, a new history. The old is gone. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday can never come back. None of us can add one day of 24 hours. 24 hours, 24 hours. But we can write a new chapter in a new day. And then we move on with that new chapter. And that's exactly what Mr. Ash Mufareh is doing. Mr. Mufareh said, the old is gone, bin it and put it. It is good in the museum. I think there was a live comfort we came and I said, the old chapter is good in the museum. That will be the part we say,
Right.
we started with this car and we run, but the car break down along the way. Thank you very much for
Yes.
the car. But because of your own story, we were able to build a new car, a stronger car, because you taught us
Indeed.
that your car cannot withstand this. Now, the CEO decided to say, no, we need a more stronger car because that car cannot take us to the final destination. And this is what we will be thinking every day. That's the story. And some of us will forget the story, but I pray that most of us shouldn't forget where we started and how we ride on the ups and downs with our CEO, climbing that hill, climbing that mountain, and now we are on that flat place where he can see it and he is pointing to us, showing us where we are going. He said, I will make it known to you. I will point it and say, that is where we are going because I'm already there. But now is to bring you to where I am so that you can see what I'm seeing. And that's the vision and the dream. The vision is about humanity. He wants to uplift. That's why he's doing this. Why is he doing this? Why is he crazily doing something like this? He wants to uplift humanity. It's not about, he said, if this is the only thing I will do without getting nothing in return, Mr. Ashmo, Father is his word. If this is the only thing I will do and die, I know this is it. I've done my own part. But now the question is, let us start to cross-examine our own self. What type of footprint do we want to leave? Mr. Ash Mufareh want to leave a better footprint. We have to start to cross-examine ourselves. When you stand in the quiet corner of your own room, where there is nobody there, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, would I be able to leave a better footprint? And that's the question I ask myself every day. When I wake up in the morning, I look myself, I want to see a better version of myself. Because Mr. Ash Mufareh is driving something crazy. He wants to live that better vision. I cannot be like him, but I can do it in my own little way. When the platform is presented to me, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? You shouldn't be like the 10 leopards. Only one came back and said thank you. And the rest disappeared and they were celebrating going, forgetting that they were leopard before, crying for God's mercy. We should not be like that. We should ask ourselves,
Indeed.
what do we want to live? That's the day I always ask myself, and it makes me to learn more. The more I think about what Ash is doing, I realize that there is greater responsibility upon me, because they said to those more are given, more are expected.
Right.
So comfort, I'll leave it there. I don't want to talk too much.
Indeed, indeed, it's been like a very special evening. So sometimes it happens. It will honor my parents to leave it better than I found it. Yes, 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 indeed. Those are Ash's words. Thank you, sis, for adding. Yeah. So, guys, I think we're happy where we are now. We're happy where things are with everything that's happening Ash is just on track. We are all on track, and the future is bright, guys. Indeed, we are just blessed, and that we're the chosen ones, the chosen generation. None of us has an excuse to leave this world without leaving an impact, because, like Mr. Mufareh says, we cannot, you alone cannot change the whole world, but you can change the world of one single individual. And with the ripple effect, that is how each each day, when you change one individual, they change the next, and change the next, and change the next. Before you know it, Mr. Mufareh would get the tentacles spread right to the ends, to the four corners of the world. And so it's all joy, joy, joy. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you, Minu, for always being there to call on people to subscribe on our channels. Click on the bell. Let's do this every day. Let's keep the momentum, because it fuels our CEO. Love you. Thank you. Thanks, bro, for coming. And see you again soon. Bye.